Hello, so today we're just gonna do some everyday easy sort of glam look. Today is a sweltering day in the UK. It's 27 degrees out right now and has been for the past like 4 days. It is so hot. I already have on some sun cream. I have on this one from Primark and I already have some concealer on my lids, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do a very easy kind of look today. I want something very like soft glam moment. I'm just going to be using some older palettes that I have. So I'm actually going to start with this Colourpop Bye Bye Birdie palette, and I'm just going to pop into this shade, which is called Nesting. Then I'm going to hop down to this shade here. It's called Boo Bird. It's a really pretty pink and it has a little bit of sparkle in it. Okay, then I'm going to hop into this shade, which is called Nevermore, and pop that all over the lid. Okay, then taking a really small pencil brush, I'm gonna dip into this one down here, this really dark brownish purple, and I'm going to sort of tight line with it and do a little bit of a wing. Just tight lining my upper waterline with a brown liner. So I've done it on this side, I haven't done it on this side, so you can see the difference. Now we're just putting on a primer. I'm using the Wet n Wild Impossible primer. I love this primer. It is so good. It pore fills where it needs to pore fill. It hydrates where it needs to hydrate. It is just such a good all-round primer. And I love using this on an everyday basis, but especially when it's sort of like hot outside, because I know that it's going to keep my makeup on as long as possible before I sweat it all off. For foundation, today I'm going to use this one. This is from SheGlam. This is the Skinfinite Hydrating Foundation. It's a very sort of like light to medium-ish coverage, and it's just really nice and glowy, and I just feel like it wears very well because it doesn't look like I have too much makeup on my skin to begin with. So if some of it wears off, you can't really tell. I have mine in the shade Fair. So this is the one side with it on. This is the one side without it on. So you can see it does give a nice sort of coverage and evenness to the skin. It definitely does not cover everything. I have rosacea, so you can see that right here. But it just looks very glowy, very natural, and very fresh face, which is what I want for weather like this. Okay, we're going to be putting on some concealer now, and I am using the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. I have this one, again in shade Fair. Doing some cream bronzer now. I'm going to use the SheGlam one. I think this is again in Fair. No, it's in Golden Sun. So I have it on this side. You can see that it just really nicely sort of like chisels the face and gives it like a really pretty sort of like warm summer glow. So now we're going to do a cream blush. I'm going to use this one from Essence. This is the Everlasting Blooms blush. It looks like this. It's so pretty. I'm just going to rub my sponge on it and then pop it on my cheek. This is just going to be a really pretty fresh looking blush. So I just used my eyebrow pencil to pop on a few fake freckles. Now I'm going to set my face in place because I am sweating. I'm going to be using the Technic Soft Focus powder. I use this every day. I'm just going to set my face with that. Face is set now. I'm going to do powder products. I'm going to use a powder bronzer. I'm going to use this one from Sunkissed. It's like this pretty Sunkissed. Sorry, you can hear the guinea pigs. It's this one. It's like a marbled bronzer. It's very pretty. It's a little bit luminous, so it's really nice for sort of like that glowy, summery, bronzy look. So I'm just gonna now highlight. I'm gonna be using this one. This is from Sunkissed again. This is their Moonlit Glow Baked Highlighter. I'm just gonna go straight into the center. I'm just sticking my brows up with this NYX Brow Glue. Putting some more of that cream blush on now over the top of the powder. I just think, well, obviously it brings the blushiness back, but it also just sort of gives like some more dewy and freshness to the surface of my skin so that it doesn't look dry or powdery in any way, shape or form. I'm just putting a light colour in my waterline. I did also run some shadow on my lower lash line, and also I did an inner corner highlight. Now I'm just going to set my face in place quickly. I'm going to be using the SheGlam Sunday Picnic Setting Spritz. I'm just going to put something on my lips quickly because they are dry. I'm going to use the 17 Lacquer Gloss in Burgundy. I'm just filling in my eyebrows with this pencil from 17 in dark brown. And then going over the top with the Wet n Wild Brow Sedative in brown. Okay, now finishing everything off with mascara. I'm going to be using this Aqua Lash from Primark. I don't think I'm going to bother curling my lashes today. I'm just going to whack this on. Okay, so this is my finished everyday look. So I am going to go about my day now, and I will check in at the end with you guys how everything looks after going out into the heat. I don't want to go, but I will. So yeah, see you later. Okay, so it is the end of day. I do not know how long I've had this makeup on for, but I've been out for hours walking around in really hot heat, and this is how my face is looking. Honestly, it held up way better than I thought it would.